Hi, this is Miss Williams with directions on how to check your child's grades and attendance records using the PowerSchool Parent Portal. There are two ways that you can get to the Parent Portal. You can either go to Lawrence Road Middle School's homepage, which is at lrms.uniondaleschools.org, and then scroll down halfway through the page till you find the PowerSchool Student and Parent Portal icon. You can then click on the link in blue, or you can just type in powerschool.uufsd.net/public and it will take you to the Parent Portal website. Once you get to the portal website, it's going to ask you to sign in as a parent or create an account. In order to create an account, you're going to need an Access ID and Access password that was mailed home. If you do not have it, you can contact your child's guidance counselor by calling 516-918-1500. To create an account, you click the Create Account button. There you will enter your first name, last name, email address, a username that you make up, a password that you make up, and you'll re-enter your password. Then they will ask you to link it to the student's account. Here you will put the name of each student that you have enrolled in a school in Uniondale School District. You'll put their first and last name and the Access ID and Access password that was mailed home. Again, if you do not have an Access ID or Access password, you must contact your student's guidance counselor at Lawrence Road by calling 516-918-1500. They'll ask you to choose the relationship, be it mother, father, grandmother, sister, and then click Enter. Once you have created a username and password, it's going to take you back to the sign-in screen. That's where you're going to enter the username and password you just created. You can also use your child's username and password in order to access their grades. Your child will have their username and password memorized because it is the same username and password that they use to access any computer in the Uniondale district. Simply ask your child for their username and password that they use to sign on to a computer in the district, and you can use that same username and password to sign into the parent portal. But I would strongly suggest that if you don't have an Access ID and Access password, that you contact your child's guidance counselor, get it, and then create an account for yourself. I'm using a test student to show you how to log in and the type of information you can find. Once you put in your username and password, you're going to click Sign In. Once you sign in, it's going to take you to the grades and attendance screen. For this student, they only have one class, which is period 4 with myself, Mrs. Williams. Typically, a student at Lawrence Road Middle School would have 9 periods of classes within a day, but because this is a test student, only one class was created for that student. Here you will see the period, the teacher's name, the name of the course, the room that the class takes place in, and also different marking terms. P1 START stands for Progress Report 1. Q1 START stands for Quarter 1. E1 stands for Exam 1, as in unit or quarterly exam 1. P2, Progress Report 2, Q2, Quarter 2, E2, Exam 2, so on and so forth. Absences let you know how many times a student has been absent from that particular class. Tardies let you know how many times a student has been late to that particular class. In order to see your student's grades for the course, you're going to click on the numerical grade. So for P1, Progress Report 1, if I click on the 87, it lets me see all of the assignments that were included through Progress Report 1. So the quarter began on September 2nd, and the time when Progress Report 1 was created was October 3rd. Progress reports take place over a 5-week period. You can see each of the different dates that assignments were given, the type or category of assignment, homework, quiz, classwork, and the actual assignment itself, and the score. Anytime you see 100, it means your student got 100. 50 means your student got a 50. 0 means the student did not complete the assignment. This way you can see what the assignment was, when it was assigned, and whether or not your student completed it. If you go back to grades and attendance, you can also see the grades for the entire quarter. So under Q1, if I click on the numerical grade, now I can see the grades from the beginning of the quarter, November 2nd, all the way through the end of the quarter, November 6th. Again, I can see from September 2nd through November 6th. And again, I can see the date an assignment was given, the category, and exactly what the assignment was. This gives you the power to find out what was assigned to your child and whether or not they turned that assignment in. It also lets you know the scores that students received on quizzes, tests, and other assessments. Now when you ask your child if they did their homework and they tell you yes or no, you have the ability to go in and check whether or not it was done. If you click on E1, it shows you the quarterly exam grade. And because there's typically only one quarterly exam, you're only going to see one score there. Anytime you want to go back to the grades and attendance screen, click on grades and attendance in the upper left-hand corner. Also, be sure to click sign out when you're ready to sign out so that you can keep your information confidential. Hope this is helpful.